while I'm waiting, going to back and forth to court, waiting for my trial in Supreme Court of Canada, I found myself in a holding cell with a few other guys, about 10 other inmates, all of us waiting to go to court. And there was this bald guy, big muscles, tattoos all over his face, neck everywhere. And he was just staring at me as I walked past, back and forth. And being a different person back then, I sat down next to him and I asked him, do we have a problem here today? What should I expect? How am I going to have to deal with you today? And he made me feel very small because I didn't notice that this big, muscular tattoos all over him. He had a small Bible in his hand. And he said to me, he said, look, he had pages folded over, and he said, I want you to read this. And I said, oh, well, I'm sorry I came at you like that, brother. So I sat down and I read it, and I don't know what verse or who it was, what chapter, what have you, in the Bible. I could just give you the gist of the story. It was an apostle, I believe, in prison, and the Holy Spirit came to him and said, as long as you, take care of your fellow brothers and sisters, walk with love, kindness, generosity, and, just make the right decisions, we will set you free. You will be set free. And I was very moved at that moment that in that space, you don't think that in that space where I was, that's what was going to happen. But that's what happened. And I began to pray, not being a big religious person. I'm religious, I call it, because I believe all religions, if it's about love, peace, and unity, I'm in, count me in. I call it religion. But I began to pray right there on the spot, asking God, the universe, Allah, Buddha, Jesus, everyone. I called on everyone.
Whoever would listen.
Whoever would listen, if I could get out of this, that I would make a change in my life, and I would also change the lives of others. Now, when I said that, even after I said it in my prayer, I was kind of like, what does that mean? I didn't know what that meant or what it would look like or anything at that point. So, a year later of court and trial and this and that, I end up beating the case. So right from there, in that moment, when the judge said, I hereby grant these charges stayed, which at the time I thought they stayed and I was screwed. So that was a rough 10 seconds there. But, once I walked free from, the charges that day out of the courtroom and out of the courthouse, I knew right there that I had to keep my promise because I got my wish. So I must keep my promise of not hurting anyone anymore and just walking away from criminal lifestyle. And there were steps past that beyond the way because the only person that I was hurting after that moment was myself.